Most expensive cars in the world 2022. Are you a billionaire looking for your next big automotive purchase? Or just an idle fantasist? Either way, you'll want to check out our list of the most expensive cars in the world. The vast majority of people can only dream of owning expensive supercars or luxury models. The average cost of a new car is around £30,000, but that probably wouldn't buy a new door mirror for the world's most expensive cars in this list. These incredible expensive cars are beyond sports cars, beyond supercars, and are best described as either hypercars or megacars. With the exception of the ultra-luxury Rolls-Royce boat tail, all of them are extremely outlandish, incredibly powerful, and viscerally exciting models with top speeds well in excess of 200 miles per hour. Some other way, you'll want to check out our list of the most expensive cars in the world. The vast majority of people can only dream of owning expensive supercars or luxury models. The average cost of a new car is around £30,000, but that probably wouldn't buy a new door mirror for the world's most expensive cars in this list. These incredible expensive cars are beyond sports cars, beyond supercars, and are best described as either hypercars or megacars. With the exception of the ultra-luxury Rolls-Royce boat tail, all of them are extremely outlandish, incredibly powerful, and viscerally exciting models with top speeds well in excess of 200 miles per hour. Some of them also make the list of the fastest cars in the world. Many of the world's most expensive cars are one-offs or few-offs, built in an entirely bespoke manner and commissioned for well-heeled owners. You certainly won't fail to be noticed if you're cruising the streets in them, but many will have been stashed away in the owner's private garages to protect them from prying eyes. Expect the values of the world's most expensive cars to keep climbing. We've got models from Lamborghini, Aston Martin, and Koenigsegg, and more than half the cars in this top 10 list are Bugattis. We've restricted this list to cars built and sold to private owners in the last 5 years. Most expensive cars in the world 2022. Number 10. Bugatti Chiron per Sport. Price, $3 million. If you're not a fan of Bugattis, you'll have pretty much hated this list. Happily for you, this Bugatti Chiron per Sport is the last to feature with its cool £3 million price. In a similar vein to the Bugatti Devo, it's a more handling-focused driver's car than the regular Chiron, with less weight, more downforce and shorter gear ratios for faster acceleration below 150 miles per hour. That does mean the top speed is reduced to a frankly pathetic 218 miles per hour, however, partly due to a now fixed rear spoiler. The Chiron per Sport is a little less exclusive than the Devo, with 60 units produced from 2020 onwards. Back then you could get your hands on one for £2.6 million excluding taxes, but that's more like £3 million, or more, all in with a few special options. Number 9. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. Price, $3.1 million. What's this, a Bugatti? Oh yes, and this isn't the last in this list of the world's most expensive cars. The Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus might be only a Chiron compared to the brand's other bespoke offerings, but it packs an even mightier punch. The Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus was built, as the name suggests, to commemorate the modified Chiron that exceeded 300 miles per hour back in 2019. With 100 PS more than a regular Chiron, up to 1600 PS, plus longer gearing and a 250 mm longer rear tail to greatly improve aerodynamics, the Super Sport 300 Plus is allegedly capable of nearing that 100 barrier, if you can find a road long enough. Happily, Bugatti offered owners the chance to try the car out for themselves at the Superlong Xion test track in Germany. 30 examples were produced, and all have been sold and delivered as of this year. Number 8. Lamborghini Xion Roadster. Price, £3.2 million, approximate. Lamborghini has also muscled in on the ultra-prestige market, clearly worried that the Aventador and Huracan are simply too attainable. The Lamborghini Xion Roadster is one of the most expensive Lambos ever produced. Estimated to be even pricier than the regular hardtop Xion, Lamborghini won't reveal the exact figure. The Xion Roadster is actually a hybrid car. It's hardly a Toyota Prius, though, with 819 PS from a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 and electric motor combination. Along with its typical Lambo-esque outlandish, aero-boosting styling, the Xion Roadster has some interesting tech, including the use of a supercapacitor, basically a super powerful battery, to fill in the acceleration gaps during gear changes and boost the performance. Even the Roadster version will do 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds and go on to 217 miles per hour. 19 examples of the Xion Roadster were sold out before the car was even revealed to the public, each highly customized by Lamborghini's ad personam personalization department. Number 7. Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro. The incredible, F1-inspired Aston Martin Valkyrie is already one of the most extreme and expensive cars in the world. But it somehow wasn't enough for some, which is why the track-only Valkyrie AMR Pro exists. The bonkers-looking Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro is essentially a V12 engine with a smattering of carbon bodywork draped around it. But it's not any V12 engine, it's a Cosworth-developed naturally aspirated screamer developing over 1000 PS and revving to 11,000 rpm. The top speed is 225 miles per hour. To turn your regular Valkyrie into an AMR Pro, Aston Martin reduces weight with even more carbon in the suspension, the removal of the regular Valkyrie's hybrid system and perspex windows. It also gets a longer wheelbase and dramatic wings and spoilers to produce twice the downforce of the standard Valkyrie. 75 examples of the Aston Martin Valkyrie will be produced, with some of those being AMR Pro models. First deliveries have already begun. Number 6. Pagani Huayra Roadster BC. Price, £3.7 million, with options. Price, £3.5 million, approximate. Breaking the Bugatti deadlock in this list is this stunning creation, called the Pagani Huayra Roadster BC. It's an even faster and more exclusive version of an already fast and exclusive hypercar. When the regular Pagani Huayra was launched, it cost a trifling £800,000. But with all the bells and whistles, the Huayra Roadster BC is more than 4 times that. Why? Well, an awful lot has changed from when the standard Huayra arrived over a decade ago. As well as the removable roof and uprated bodywork, it gets a brand new, more powerful version of the 6.0-liter twin-turbo V12, taking power to 791 PS. Sounds tame next to the Bugattis? Remember, the Huayra is rear-wheel drive and far lighter, with a special carbon composite body bringing weight down to 1,250 kilograms, about the same as a Bago spec VW Golf. Boasting impressive body rigidity figures and a huge amount of downforce, 40 examples of the intricately detailed Pagani Huayra Roadster BC will be produced. Number 5. Bugatti Bolide. Price, £4 million, est. Oh look, it's another Bugatti. This one is probably the most extreme looking of the lot, and that's because the Bugatti Bolide is a track-only model, unlike the others in this list. Imagine paying all that money and never being allowed to take it on the road. Still, if you're rich enough to buy the Bugatti Bolide, you'll probably have a Chiron or 2 spare for that. Originally shown off as a concept, Bugatti decided it would build 40 Bolides to sell to customers. We reckon it'll be the fastest of all the Bugattis, and one of the very fastest cars around the track money can buy. Its W16 engine was boosted to a bonkers 1825 PS in the concept, although that figure is achieved on 110-octane race fuel. In production form, it puts out the same 1600 PS as the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport and Cento Dci. The racing spec is clear from looking at the Bolide, with its intense aero-sculpted shape, lower roofline, giant dual-element wing and matte diffuser. Buyers are offered exclusive Bugatti track days to test their mettle with this incredible car. Number 4. Bugatti Devo. Price, £4.8 million. The hierarchy of special Bugattis is quite clear: the more expensive they get, the less are built. The Devo is a mere £4.8 million, still making the standard Bugatti Chiron look cheap, and 40 examples were produced. In July 2021, the last example rolled off the production line and was given to its owner. Surprise surprise, the Bugatti Devo is based on a Chiron and uses that W16 engine again. But it's been designed as a more track-focused sports car than a straight-line warrior, with all-new carbon fiber bodywork bringing down the weight, more downforce, and a reduced top speed, down to just 236 miles per hour. The standard Chiron will go faster still with its special top speed mode, up to 261 miles per hour. But the Bugatti Devo will monster its sibling in the Benz. It also get a more menacing look to help it stand out, while there's a huge array of personalization options. Number 3. Bugatti Devo. Price, £9 million. Compared to the La Voiture Noire, the Bugatti Devo is positively common. Bugatti will build 10 examples of the hypercar, and one has been bought by footballer Cristiano Ronaldo. Recognize some details of the Devo? That might be because you remember the last Bugatti to be built by the French maker before it was taken under the wing of Volkswagen. Called the EB110, it rivaled the McLaren F1 with a carbon fiber chassis, active aerodynamics, and a 550 PS 3.5-liter quad-turbo V12. The Bugatti Devo borrows the same aggressive front end and uses a similar mechanically adjustable rear wing as the EB110 Super Sport. But it'll blow it into next week with a massive 1600 PS from a tuned version of the Chiron's 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 engine. The car also celebrated the brand's 110-year anniversary. The price? About £9 million inclusive of taxes. Number 2. Bugatti La Voiture Noire. Price, £11.4 million, approximate. There's your common or garden Bugattis, and then there's the Bugatti La Voiture Noire. It's a true one-off, and while your bog-standard Chiron costs £2.5 million including taxes, this cost well over 4 times that. It's the world's second most expensive car, then. It's based on a Chiron underneath. It's a homage to a special 1940 Type 57 Atlantic owed by Bugatti's founder's son, Jean Bugatti. It mysteriously vanished while traveling on a train from the Bugatti factory in Molsheim, France to Bordeaux. Think the La Voiture Noire is expensive? Apparently Ralph Lauren turned down an offer of $100 million for his one of two Type 57 Atlantic. Anyway, the Bugatti La Voiture Noire is 450 mm longer than a standard Chiron and tuned to be more of a Grand Tourer. Despite that, it still uses the same quad-turbo 8.0-liter W16 engine, putting out a little under 1500 PS, so it will still get a move on if you flex your right foot. It remains to be seen if Bugatti can find someone rich enough to commission another example. Number 1 and the most expensive car for 2022 is the Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. Price, up to £25 million, est. When the incredible Rolls-Royce Boat Tail was unveiled, it marked a return to proper, bespoke coach building for the storied British brand. If the design itself didn't take your breath away, then the jaw-dropping price certainly will. Yes, there have been very special classic cars that sold for more at auction, but as a brand new car nothing comes close to the Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. It's also unique in this company because it's a luxury model, not a car offering mind-bending speed and focused handling. Loosely related to the V12-powered Rolls-Royce Phantom underneath, the boat tail is inspired by ultra-luxury yachts from the 1920s and beyond, with a bespoke body with a removable roof canopy, a new level of interior finish and what's known as a hosting suite, an opening rear deck containing a parasol, high-class outdoor seating and a champagne fridge. 3 Rolls-Royce boat tails have been built in total, customized from the ground up by their well-heeled owners. The price? Rolls doesn't discuss the vulgar manner of money, but the estimate is anywhere from £22 to £25 million each, making it by far and away the world's most expensive new car. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more top 10 videos, help support our channel, like and subscribe to our channel. Visionary Media Group will continue to bring you great media and content.